guys, extremely sorry for the little delay. Can you all hear me and see me? Check, check. Wait a second, let me see if I'm live or not.
Straightening has many health benefits. It helps your oral health and adds to your beautiful smile. Oh no. Braces?
Okay, hi everybody. Can you guys see me and hear me now? All cool? Everybody can see me and hear me? Quickly go ahead, let me know. Let me know in the chat box, everyone. Am I audible and visible? Hello, hello. Hey, it's not your captor, it's your Nabamita ma'am here, everyone. Extremely sorry for the little delay. Just a minute. There's still some things that are not in the right direction. Just a minute. Yeah, I think we will have to get done with this much. Chalo. So how was the exam, everyone? Hi everybody, yes, how was the exam? So once again we are here today with the speech solution of both shift 1 as well as shift 2, and once I am done, Shreyas sir, your captain, will be here. So are you ready? By the way, please tell me, easy ma'am. Yes, amazing. That's exactly what I wanted to know. Easy ma'am. Yes, that's something that I really like to hear. So all the students, thank you so much for coming right here and right here on time. Thank you so much. I can see that many of you have already liked the session. Yes, please don't forget to like it, and all the new students here, do not forget to what? Subscribe to the channel. Yeah, yes, that helps us a lot. So the first question, let's begin. Hi Praveen, hi Amisha, easy peasy biryani tasty. Absolutely right. Yes, absolutely right. So the first question, everybody, the first question I believe was something like this. The correct order of electronegativity, I'm not very sure what exactly was asked. Maybe there was some other element, but maybe it was bromine, P, C and AT. Is that what it was asked? Yes, is that what it was asked? Quickly go ahead, let me know guys. Let me know everyone. Is that what it was asked, or was it some other elements that you saw? You guys, no one is telling me anything, huh? No one is telling me anything. Wait a second, let me see. I guess that's what was asked. I believe that's what is written also here. Okay, so if BR is there, okay, if BR is there, then definitely what we're going to write, or what we know is, from the chart of electronegativity, we will find out that bromine will be the most electronegative one. And what is the trend that we know? As we go down, as we go down, electronegativity decreases. From left to right, it increases, okay? So what will be our, this thing? It will be bromine first, right? It will be bromine first, that will be the most this thing, then it will be C, that is carbon, then it will be, I believe it was AT, I'm not very sure. If it was AT, then AT, and then finally you will write P. So this is the answer, okay? This is the answer. Very good, Srivatsan, you are absolutely right. Yes, bromine is the most electronegative one. Chalo, moving on, fast, let's go. Now, match the following. Was it match the following, or they asked you to find the wrong one, the incorrect one? If it was the incorrect one, then can you see that fluorine 10 ppm, that is the incorrect one, okay? Fluorine 10 ppm is the incorrect one, because in our NCRT we have seen that for drinking purposes, water should be tested for fluoride ion concentration. Its deficiency in drinking water is harmful to a man and causes diseases such as tooth decay, etc. Right? And yes, up to 1 ppm. See, concentration is supposed to be 1 ppm. So this is the incorrect one. If they had asked you the incorrect one, then 1 ppm, that's what should have been. Otherwise, the rest, all of them are correct. Zinc, yes, you can see zinc has to be 5.0. So this is correct. Sulfate is supposed to be, it's supposed to be this. This is also correct. Nitrate is also supposed to be 50 ppm. So that is also correct. If they had asked you to find out the incorrect one, then this is the, it was match only. Okay, if it is match, then all the rest of them are correct. Only the fluorine part was wrong. Okay, only the fluorine part was wrong. Make sense? Make sense, everybody? Yes? What am I saying is making sense to you? Yes, bacha, paper was absolutely easy. Paper was absolutely easy. Makes sense, right? Okay. Also, to those students who might ask me, ma'am, why are you looking that side? Well, that's because today I had to somehow do the setup studio. Saturday, right? Everybody went for Saturday. So, I did the setup, and obviously I'm not a very pro in technology, so I kind of messed up, I guess, and that's why I have to look like everywhere in the whole studio. But anyway, I hope you are with me, okay? Chalo, moving on to the next question, guys. Which element is purified by leaching? This is also come exactly from NCERT, and if you just read it, see, in the metallurgy of silver and gold, the respective metal is leached with a dilute solution of NaCN or KCN in the presence of air which is supplied. So, which element is purified by leaching? We can directly write that it is option D, Au, that is gold. Makes sense? Again, I am not very sure what the question is. Au, absolutely right. Moving on to the next question. 2Cu plus 2 plus 4x2 Cu2x2 plus x2. What is x here? Once again, right here, my dear student, Cu2I2, 4I minus I2. That means it has to be iodine. Option A. Done. We are done with 4 questions already, guys. Are you with me? Yes. Calculate the marks. How many marks, everybody? How many marks? Srivatsan, how many marks? How many marks are there in your bucket till now? How many marks? Everybody, I want to know. Write it down in the chat box. Yes. Moving on. Acha, this COOH and CO2E2. Again, this question has been repeating quite a lot of time. Yes, this question has been repeated quite a lot of time. What is going to be the answer? And I believe there was a circle also here, right? So what was the answer, guys? What was the answer? Both of them will get changed to 2 OH and OH, if I'm not wrong. Yes, yes, is that right? Correct everything. Amazing. This is shift 1 now. We will do shift 2 in some time. Yes. So basically our answer will be somewhat like this. Yes. This. Correct. If I am right. Okay. Yes. OH. Right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I guess this is supposed to be the answer. Yes, this is supposed to be the answer. Not very sure if the question was also this though. 1, 2. 1 second. 1, 2. So 1, 2 COOH and then this CO2E2. So 1, 2 OH and then 1, 2. This is the correct answer. Yes, is that what you got? Is that what you got? Yes, this is our correct answer. Alrighty then, moving on. The chromium in chromyl chloride has the same oxidation state as which of the following? Guys, please tell me, what is the formula of chromyl chloride? Can anybody tell me? Can anybody tell me what is the formula of chromyl chloride? Chromyl chloride, that's what I meant, okay? Tell me. I was stammering. Yeah. Any idea? Anybody? Nahi pata. You did not go for your exam or what? CrO2, Cl2. CrO2, yes, and Cl2. Now, if you calculate the oxidation state of chromium here is, my dear student, anybody? Very good, Himanshu. Very good. Yes, CrO2, Cl2. So here the oxidation state is +6, right? That means, okay, Cr +6 will be what? 3D0. 3D0, am I right? Yes, 3D0. Now, if you look at the option, my dear student, Mn +6 or was it Mn +7? I think it was Mn +7, right? Mn +7 will have what? 3D0. Mn +7 will also have 3D0. So, option D will be the correct answer. Option D will be the correct answer, right? Makes sense? Okay. Moving on to the next question. Covalent character depend on. Okay. This we have studied in Fayance rule. Do you remember? A lot of Indians, by the way guys, let me tell you again, a lot of Indians, we keep saying Fayance rule. It's not Fajan, it's Fayance. J is silent. Fayance rule. Okay. Yes. So what do we know? What do we know? We know that polarizing power of cation, polarizability of the anion, distortion caused by cation. All the three of them are correct. Yes, all the three of them are correct. Do we know this? Yes. Do we know this or not, guys? Yes, guys? Yo, no one is telling me. Likita, did you get this answer or no? What was the answer did you get? Anish, you got this? Amazing. No, option D is wrong. Option D is wrong. Polarizing power of cation, polarizability of the anion and distortion caused by cation. Fayance rule. From there, we know that all the three of them are correct. Moving on to the next question. Acha. This is also very easy, very simple, right? Anything that you need to know here? I don't think so. We all know this. Chalo. Okay, tell me this. Tell me this. I want to know the answer, guys. I want to know it from you. From you. Don't lag, move fast. What am I doing? I'm not lagging. I am moving fast. Huh? How can I move faster than this, Baba? Wait a second. Where is this question that I have noted it down? Everything is on my copy. In chemistry, you are expecting very, very good marks. Well done. I am super happy for you. Can somebody tell me this answer? This is right here, guys. Right here. Okay. Natural sweetener, sucrose added to calorie intake. Therefore, this. Anyway, yes. To use artificial sweeteners, orthosulfobenzamide, also called as saccharin, is the first popular artificial sweetening agent. So, saccharin is the first popular artificial sweetener. Okay. Aspartame is the most successful and widely used artificial sweetener. It is roughly 100 times as sweet as cane sugar. It is methyl, whatever that means, that aspartame is the sweetest sugar, right? Then we come to allitame. Allitame is high potency sweetener. Although it is more stable than aspartame, the control of sweetness of food is difficult using it. And then it is sucralose, is trichloro derivative of sucrose. It does not provide calories. It is stable at cooking temperature. Sucralose stable at cooking temperature and allitame is unstable at cooking temperature. That's how you are going to match it. Okay, that's the correct answer. Chalo, moving on from here. How many statements are correct? Li2 plus has higher polarizing power than Mg2 plus, and Mg2 plus ion is smaller than Li2 plus ion. Was this the question, guys? Was this the question, or was there a little difference? Let me just check it out. Or was it, I think this was not the correct answer. I think the question was ionic radius of Li plus is greater than Mg2 plus, right? Yes, I think the question was a little different. Statement 1 was ionic radius of Li plus is greater than Mg2 plus, right? There is a difference. Okay, 1 second. 1 second. Let me write the question. I have the question here. I think your statement 1 was, yes, statement 1 was probably ionic radius of Li plus is greater than Mg2 plus, right? And then statement 2 was lithium and magnesium can't form superoxide. Was this the question, guys? Please tell me. Is this the right question? Yes? Is this the right question? That's what you got? If this is the one that you got, then that means that the correct answer will be both the statements are correct, right? Both the statements are correct. Okay, yes, both of them are correct. That's going to be your correct answer. Both are correct. Is that what you got? This was that. Yes. This was that. So that probably this was slightly what the student told me was a little there. Probably was a little mistake. No problem. This was I believe this was the correct statement and this is the correct answer. Okay. Now, which of the following contains sulfur? As we all know that methionine does contain sulfur, and we can right here see that cysteine also has sulfur. So that means that option A and option B, both of them will have sulfur. Isoleucine, tyrosine, they do not have sulfur. Okay. If you just read these, you will be able to do it. There are 20 of them. Just had to read the chart. You could, it's okay. If you skipped it, you skipped it, no problem. But if you did not, then this is the correct answer. All right. Okay. Chalo, moving on. Correct cell representation of the following reaction is very simple, very easy. Again, it is option A, isn't it? PTH2HCl, then AgCl, and then Ag. PT representation of the following see, PT, H2, HCl, then AgCl, Ag, right? This is the correct answer. Is that the correct answer, guys? PT, H2, HCl, AgCl, Ag. Yes, that is the correct answer. Okay. Moving on. XeF4 plus SbF5 is equal to, gives you XeFm plus N, SbFp will give you Q minus. Acha. Now from this we can see that XeF3, that means that M is equal to 3, guys, XeFm and CF3, yes. Then we see that N is equal to plus, so 1, P is equal to 6 and Q is equal to 1 again. So the value of M plus N plus P plus Q is equal to 3 plus 6, 9 plus 1, 10 plus 1, 11. That means 11 is the answer. Did you get this right? Did you get this right? I hope you did. Yes? Great. Okay. All right. Moving on. What is formed when water gas reacts in the presence of CO as a catalyst? What do we know? What do we know? CO plus H2. This is your water gas. When it reacts, not this, I think it was copper. In the presence of copper. Yes, what do you get? You get HCHO. Is that what you get? Is that what you get? If I'm not wrong. है ना? So what is the correct answer? Option B, methanol. Right, guys? Formaldehyde, methanol. Yes, that is the correct answer. Very good. Moving on. Which of the following is the most stable diamagnetic and octahedral shaped? Octahedral, obviously COCN6. We can see that octahedral, right? Now, most stable, COCN6, right? Check it out. K3COCN6. Who is going to tell me the atomic number of cobalt? Scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt. 27, right? 27 means 3d7, 4s2. Yes, 27. So CO is at 3d7, 4s2. Correct. Now K3. So this is in oxidation state is 3, right? Oxidation state is 3. That means that it is going to be in 3d1, 2, 3. So 3d6. 3d6 is what it is going to be in. Okay. Now we know that Cn is a strong field ligand. This is a strong field ligand. If it is a strong field ligand, then pairing up will happen. If pairing up happens, that means there will only be one there will only be, diamagnetic they are asking, right? 3d6, yes. So all of them will get paired up, right? All of them will get paired up, correct? Yes. 3d6, so if I make it like this, Cn is a strong field ligand. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Done. No unpaired electron, that means diamagnetic, and because there is a strong field ligand, so this is the correct answer. It will be more stable, diamagnetic and octahedral. See, in this case also, cobalt is still in the oxidation state is still 3, but H2O is a weak field ligand. No pairing will happen and hence it will not be very stable. Same here also, F6, fluorine is also a very weak field ligand, right? It is a weak field ligand. Pairing up won't happen and this will still not be the stable one. So option A is our correct answer, right? Okay, great. Moving on. 0.5 gram of an organic compound with 60% carbon will produce dash gram of carbon dioxide upon complete combustion. Okay, so how are we going to solve this, guys? We know that moles of carbon, okay, the number of moles of carbon will be equal to, do you agree with me? Tell me, is it going to be moles of carbon dioxide? Moles of carbon is going to be moles of carbon dioxide, right? Can I write that? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Moles of CO2, right? Am I right? That means that I can write it as 0.5, 60%. So 0.5, 0.6. Yes, 0.5 into 0.6 divided by 12. How 12? You know carbon is 12, right? So that means that 0.5 into 0.6 divided by 12. Am I right? Yes. Now I have to find out, see, produce gram of carbon dioxide. So mass, I have to find the mass of CO2, right? So mass of CO2 is basically nothing but 0.5 into 0.6 divided by 12 into, my dear student, what do I have to do? Into 44 I will do, of course, multiplied with 44, and this will be equal to how much? This will be equal to, calculated, 0.5 into 0.6, 12 into 44, I think 1.1 gram. That is your answer. What did you guys get? Very good. Suhashini, not 11 but 1.1 gram, okay? 1.1 gram is the answer. Good. Well done. Moving on. Acha. Which of the following plots correctly represent Freundlich adsorption isotherm? Okay, this was also not too tough, okay? Not too tough. Maybe when you see the graph, you might feel like, oh, what is this? But actually, it is not that tough, correct? Okay, let's check it out. What will be our equation? Our equation will be x by m, correct? Yes, equal to k p to the power 1 by n. Yes, that means this and this is absolutely right. Option B makes sense to us. Option B makes sense to us, right? Right? Now what we're going to do is, let's take log. So log of x by m is equal to log k, right? Plus p, this part will be 1 by n log p. Yes, and then if I try to plot this, then this also makes sense to us. Option A also makes sense to us. So both option A and option B are the correct ones. A and B is the correct answer. Very good. So how much marks do we have till now, my dear student? Tell me. What is the marks that we are getting? Please quickly write down and tell me EP, BT. I believe that the chemistry paper was quite easy. Is there anyone who wants to say that no ma'am, it wasn't easy? How much marks, guys? How much marks? Till then I'm going to drink a little water. Selvaraj is saying 0. Oh, why? Why 0, bro? I don't think it's 0, yeah? I'm pretty sure that you guys are getting right marks, huh? How much? 70 plus? Oh, that's exactly what I wanted to hear. Amazing, amazing. All right. Acha, let's move on and let's see this also. How many statements are correct? How many statements are correct. Okay, all right. Okay, what are they asking? Just check it out once, guys. Just check it out once. What are they asking? I think I have this question also somewhere. I have solved it. Yes. Okay. So they are asking if there is no relation between rate constant and temperature, then activation energy is negative. So rate constant, temperature, activation energy. What is the equation that we know? The equation that we know is, guys, come on, anybody tell me? Anybody tell me? I'm looking at the chat. Anybody? What is the equation that we're trying to look at? Yes? What is the equation? We all know that it is going to be K. Very good, Mita, very good. AE to the power minus EA by RT, right? Right? Very good. That means if I take ln of K is equal to ln of A minus EA RT, yes? Now from these, okay, from this, what do I know? From this I know that if the activation energy is 0, rate constant, temperature is independent. Is that what we know? Rate constant, temperature is independent. Yes, because I can see that, see, K and T. Is it dependent? Not really. Not really. So option B makes sense to us. If rate constant increases with increase of temperature, activation energy is positive. C, option C also makes sense, guys. Option C also makes sense to us. Yes, option C also makes sense. If rate constant decreases with increase in temperature, activation energy is going to be negative. Yes, option D also makes sense to us. So B, C, D is the correct answer. How many statements are correct? Answer will be 3. Okay, answer will be 3. Clear hai? Clear? Clinical clear, everybody? Clinical clear, guys? Clinical clear? Yes? Amazing. Okay. Now, neutral FeCl3 iodoform carbylamine test CuSO4. This is what? Felling solution. Yes, neutral FeCl3. I don't have the complete question, but I think I have the complete question here. Acha. I think so. Yes. Okay. I guess it was pretty much like this. If I'm not wrong, then I guess it was like this only. Let me know if I'm wrong. Let me know if I'm wrong. I think this is the correct one. Was this then option? Was there an option like this? Yes. So for neutral FeCl3, this is going to be the answer, right? Yes, yes, Yashwant. Hello. Okay. Now, moving on from there, for iodoform, I believe that the option was somewhat like this. Let me know if I'm wrong or if the question was different. Please tell me. Was that to the option? This was not the option. Was this the option or not? Because this is what I understood, okay? Carbylamine test was, I think, the option was this. I don't have the correct option, so I believe that this is the correct option. Anyhow, and whatever was left was there for Felling's solution, okay? No, it wasn't like this. What was it then? What did they ask? What did they ask? I think I don't have the data, guys. Anyway, if it was like this, then this is what is the answer, okay? If there was something else, then you know which test is for which one, so you can just try to write it down from your notebook, okay? Or whatever notes you have made, from there you can check it out. Chalo. Moving on to shift 2. Everybody ready? Everybody ready for shift 2, guys? Let's begin with shift 2. Everyone with me? Are you all with me? Yes or no? Skip the question. Great. Amazing. Let's skip the question. Yes. Chalo, moving on. Which of the following has maximum van der Waals forces of attraction? Obviously, we know that water will be the first one. Yes, it has to be water. After that, it is going to be hexane. Yes. Then it is going to be CH4. And then finally, it is going to be argon. So, if they had asked you to write down, then which one is the more or the decreasing order of these, then this is the answer, okay? And if they have asked you which of the following has the maximum van der Waals forces, then you can just write option D, okay? All right, you can just write option B. Make sense? Make sense? Are, thank you, Yashwan. Thank you so much. You're such a sweet, yeah. You're such a sweetheart. Thank you so much. Yes? Very good, killing editor. Yes, it is water, water, then hexane, then CH4, and then AR. Explanation I already gave you, bacha. Explanation I already gave you. Yes? Yes. Makes sense? Amazing. Okay, moving on. Which of the following is used for the reduction of Al2O3? Okay, this can you please tell me the answer? This is directly from NCERT, guys. Please tell me the answer. What is the correct answer? Which of the following is used for the reduction of Al2O3? Tell me. Reduction of Al2O3. Anybody, please. I need the answer from you guys this time. MG? Okay. Read this. What is written? In the metallurgy of aluminium, purified Al2O3 is mixed with Na3AlF6 or CaF2, which lowers the melting point of the mixture and brings conductivity. The fused matrix is electrolyzed steel vessel with lining of carbon acts as cathode and graphite anode is used. The overall reaction may be written as this. The process of electrolysis is very widely, very popularly known as Hall-Héroult process, and the electrolysis of the molten carried out this oxygen this way carbon is burned. The electrolytic reactions are this. I still haven't gotten an answer from you. Anybody? Someone is saying B, someone is saying D, someone is saying A and B. You know what? Find it on your own. I'm going to give this as your assignment. Please tell me. Write it in the comment section. What is the correct answer? This is very easy. From metallurgy, I don't think I have to tell you the answer. Write it in the comment section. I'm giving it to you as an assignment. For all the students who have their shifts later on, tell me this answer in the comment section, okay? Some of you are already writing it down. I can see it. But anyway, write it in the comment section after the class is over. After the class is over, write it so that I can check the answer. Okay? Chalo, moving on. Ratio of silica in cement. Once again, directly from your NCERT, it's written right here that the ratio of silica to alumina should be between 2.5 and 4. And the ratio of lime CaO to the total of the oxides of silicon, aluminium, this and iron should be as close as possible to 2. Okay. So ratio of silica in cement. What is the ratio of silica in cement? 2.5 and 4. It has to be between 2.5 and 4. That's the correct answer directly from NCERT. Which of the following reaction is incorrect? I don't think I have the complete data here because I don't have the options. But if this was something that was given, then again, once again, it is from NCERT. But I can see that I don't have the complete data here. So I do not know how to tell you the answer, which one is the correct one, which one is not. So what you can do is you can send me this question in my Telegram. My Telegram account is Nabamita Bhattacharjee. Just find me. You will see my photo. Find me there. And please send me the complete question. I will definitely answer this to you in the comment section, or maybe I will include it in the PDF later and send it to you. But here I do not have the complete data here. Okay. Chalo, moving on. Okay. This do we know, guys? This do we know? What is it? DEQK. Once again, I don't see the complete data here. Aspartic acid. How was the question, guys? Anybody? Any idea? DEQK. I don't. How do I find out DEQK? What is DEQK? This is also a little less data here, okay? But aspartic acid, if they have asked you for the structure, then the structure is right here from this. So let me tell you. Here is aspartic acid, guys. Glutamine is here, okay? Lysine is here. This is your lysine. And then glutamic acid is here. So if they have asked for the structure, then these are the structure. Acha, here. DEKQ. So aspartic acid is D. Glutamine is Q. Glutamine is Q. This is Q. Lysine is K. Lysine is K. Glutamic acid is E. Aspartic acid is D. This is the answer. This is the answer. Was it it? Codes for amino acid. Yes, I thought that it was not right, but no, it is right. It is fine. So the codes are given here. One letter code right here, as you can see, and we have the answer. Cool? Yes, this is the correct one. This is the correct one. We have found this. These are the codes. Yes. These are the codes. Absolutely right. So this is what they have asked, right? Chalo. Moving on. Compounds of xenon having one electron pair on central atom. Oh my God, what a simple one this is, isn't it? What a simple one. Yes, Anjali, it's the one letter codes and we have figured it out, right? We have figured it out. The answer, we have figured it out. So very easy, very simple. The correct answer is XE. Tell me, XE which one? Of course, XeO3. XeO3 will have just one electron pair on central atom. Yes, rest all of them you will find that they will have two lone pairs. They will have two lone pairs. So this answer makes sense to us. Okay? Moving on, which of the following act as a stabilizer in the decomposition of H2O2? As we can see, it is urea. So the correct answer is option A, urea. Urea can be added as a stabilizer. Most of the questions have come from NCERT. Okay? What is the ratio of sigma and pi bonds in pyrophosphoric acid? What is pyrophosphoric acid? Pyrophosphoric acid is basically H4P2O7, right? H4P2O7. So if we try to make the structure P double bond O, and then we will have OH, O here, another P here, double bond O, OH, and this is our pyrophosphoric acid. Yes. Now we can see that there are, I think, 12. Yes. There are, if you can count here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, 10. And then there will be 2 d pi p pi bond also. D pi p pi bond will also be there. So there will be sigma bond is equal to 12 and pi bond, how many? Pi bond will be 2, right? Which means that the ratio is around 6:1. Am I clear? The ratio will be 6:1, bacha. No. 6:1, not 4:1, 6:1. Pyrophosphoric acid H4P2O7, it will be 6:1, okay? Yes. Moving on. IUPAC name of the compound. Aha. Do I even need to work hard on this? Mita, just like how I calculated, I think I have shown you that what is the answer. There are 12 sigma bonds and there are 2 pi bonds, okay? Yes, 2 pi bonds, 12 sigma bonds. So it is going to be 6:1, okay? Yes. Very good, Rex Knight. It is 2-methyl 5-oxohexanoic acid. Yes. How are we going to number it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Right? So it will be, who is writing? 2-methyl 5-oxohexanoic acid. Very good. 2-methyl 5-oxo hexanoic acid. I wrote ethanoic acid. That's it. Yes, 2-methyl 5-oxohexanoic acid. 40 marks. Very good. Super proud of you. Chalo, moving on. Find out the sum of oxidation number of central metal atom. Okay. Central metal atom, FeCO5. In this case, I can clearly see that Fe is in zero oxidation state. VO2 plus, VO2 plus, VO2 plus. What is the oxidation state? What is the oxidation state, everybody? +4. Yes. WO3, as we know, it is in 6. Yes. +6. So +6 + 4 is equal to 10. That's your answer. Yes. That's your answer. Very good. Very good. Very good. Chalo, moving on. Number of orbitals having 5 radial nodes. Whoa, we know that it has to be 6s, isn't it? Why? Because 6 minus 0 minus 1 is equal to 5 radial nodes. 5 radial nodes. So it has to be answer 6s. If you do the same for 5s, you will find that it is going to be 4. You will do it for the other ones, you will find that the numbers are all different. But for 6s, it was 6s, not 6et. 6s, it will be 5 radial nodes. Clear? Crystal clear? Yes? Yes, got it? Got it? Amazing. Amazing. Arey Rex Nightia. Thank you so much, bacha. Thank you so much. Chalo. Moving on, guys. This one. This one. Okay. Okay. Tell me, what is the answer? I don't have the money level. You can't understand. Bacha, you know, right? How to find radial nodes. Yes. What was it? What was the answer? Huh? There were angular nodes. There were radial nodes. Yes. Do you remember? I have taught this. Please check out the chapters. This is a very easy question. How many of you will believe that this is a very easy question? There is nothing to be explained also anyway. Yeah? Nothing to be explained. Anyway. Okay. So, by the way, we are doing speed solution. So, not much explanation. I'm not going to give you too much explanation. I'm directly giving you the answer so that you calculate your answer. You calculate your marks. Okay? You calculate your marks. Chalo. Alright. Guys. Bro, I have told you all the formula and all. Yes. What are you doing? Don't you remember n minus L you have to do? Yes. Don't you remember n minus L you have to do? Exactly. From there only. I think you have forgotten. Is that so, Nitish? That's very good to know. Chalo. What is the answer for this, guys? What is the answer for this? You can add all of these one by one, and basically what the answer that you will find is, chalo, I will just write down the answer directly here as I have solved. Yes, it is, I think, this was probably option A. This was probably option A. Was it or not? Ortho position to CH3, that's it. So that's it, no? That's it. This is the correct answer. Was it C? Was it C? I thought some of the students told me it was option A. It wasn't option A? Some of the students told me it is option A, but you guys are telling me it is option C. Whatever. Basically, the correct answer is this, okay? The correct answer is this. One by one, if you keep doing it, then you will understand, yes, that what is the correct answer. But anyway, this is the correct answer. I don't know which option, but correct. This is the correct answer. See, anyway, this is what you are going to get, okay? This is what you are going to get. So, B, C or A, I do not know, but the end product is supposed to be this, okay? The end product is supposed to be this. That's it. Chalo. Moving on, if Ksp of BaSO4 is 8 into 10 to the power minus 11, if the solubility in presence of 0.1 m CaSO4 is x into 10 to the power minus 10 m, x is, okay? Let's see, guys. Let's see this, everybody. Yes, let's see this. Okay, chalo. Board, I'm gonna go in some time. Like, just give me another 5 minutes. Another 2 minutes. Another 2 minutes. I just have one more question left. Just one more question left and I will be done. Okay? Just one more question left. That's it. That's it. That's it. Ma'am, it was 1 into 10 to the power minus 11, is it? It was 1? I got this question. So many people told me this question. Chalo, anyway, let me just solve it for you. Okay, so BaSO4. What will BaSO4 give us? It will be what? Ba2 plus SO4 2 minus. Correct? Yes, guys? Yes? Okay. Now what do we have? We have written that it is 0.1 mCaSO4. Okay. Solubility in presence of 0.1 mCaSO4, okay, 0.1 mCaSO4. That means that SO4 2 minus, so what I can do is the solubility will be S plus 0.1 and for this it will be S, right? Yes, everybody? Correct? Now my KSP is also given. KSP is equal to 8 into 10 to the power minus 11, am I right? Yes? Correct, everybody? Which should be equal to KSP of BaSO4 is 8 into 10 to the power minus 11. If the solubility in presence of 0.1 mCaSO4 is this, then X is, acha. So KSP 8 into 10 to the power minus 11 is equal to S is equal to this S plus 0.1, right? Right? Kirti Kumar, I don't know if you have seen, but whatever predicted questions I have given you, that also worked. Please watch the session. You guys haven't watched the session and then you are telling me that ask this person, ask that person to make it. I have made it. In the first shift, ask them how many questions were repeated. Rex Knight, please tell the students, did you notice how many questions have come? Whatever I told you, it has come. Yes? Please watch it. Okay, tell me, is this question right? Many has come. So please watch the session. If you don't watch the session, then if you come and tell me that, ma'am, you're not telling us predicted question, how will this work out? I have already made it. Watch it. And it has come. Okay? And it has come. Chalo. Anyway, guys, 1 second. Since it is 0.1 here, 0.1, right? 0.1 here. So S into 0.1. That means that since 0.1 is basically 1 by 10, which is nothing but 8 into 10 to the power minus 10. So my X will be equal to 8 from here, right? My X will be equal to 8 and that's exactly what is written here. Chalo, moving on to the last one. Acha, this is very easy, guys. Very easy. From coordination compound, once again, from coordination compound, NiNH3 2 plus CONH3 3 plus FeCN 3 plus COF 3 minus. You have to find out the number of unpaired electron, okay? Number of unpaired electron. Come on, guys. You tell me. Okay. NiNH3 2 plus, I can already see that Ni is in plus 2 state, right? Ni is in plus 2 state and we know that what is the atomic number of Ni? What is the atomic number of Ni? Come on, guys, tell me. What is it? 28, right? 28 means 3d8, 4s2, right? It's in plus 2, so 3d8, that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then what will it happen? 8. So Ni has how many this thing? Am I doing it right? 1 second. I don't think so. Just a minute, guys. Just a minute. Let's do it properly. Number of unpaired electrons you have to find. Okay, so NiNH3 2 plus. Okay? Ni is already given in 2 plus oxidation state. Nickel has atomic number 28. 28 and then that means there are this thing unpaired electron. It is supposed to have unpaired electrons. So if I draw it like this 3d8 2 plus 4s2 will go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7, 8. 2 unpaired electron, guys. This is the correct answer. CONH3 6 in 3 plus oxidation state. So cobalt, what is the atomic number of cobalt, guys? What is the atomic number of cobalt? Come on, tell me. Yes, what is it? Chalo. What is the atomic number of cobalt? Tell. Very good. 27. How do we know? Scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt. 27. So 27 means it is 27 means 3d7 4s2. 3d7 4s2. It is already in +3 oxidation state. So 2 gone, 1 gone here. It is 3d6. If it is 3d6 and I see that NH3 6, so 3d6, that means that it will be like this 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. D2sp3. So for CO it is going to be 0. Am I right? Am I right? Very good. FeCN6 3 plus. FeCN6 always has one this thing, and for this it is 4. So that is the correct answer. Okay, that is the correct answer. That means if I check it out, A is Q, B is P, C is S, and D is R. Yes, option C is the correct answer. And with this note, these are the questions that I had with me. These are the questions that I got from the students. So these are the questions that I have solved it. If there were any other questions that you would like me to solve it for you, please do send it in the Telegram. Yes, Telegram mein my name is Nabamita Bhattacharya. Please find me out on Telegram. Nabamita Bhattacharya. Find me out and send me the question. I will definitely solve it and send it back to you. In this PDF also, if you send me the question, I will add it and I will send it to you in the Telegram channel. How do you join the Telegram channel? It is right there below this video in the description box. You will get it. Now, shall we call our captain, that is our dearest Shreyas sir? Shall we call him? Shall we call him, guys? What do you think? Let's call him. Just a second. Yes, Capto will be coming up. Let's ask.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Ready. Yes, Capto is here. So, Capto is coming up. See you guys. Bye-bye, everybody. Good night. Bye-bye. Purvi, don't be over smart, okay? I was watching the questions. Some of the questions also did not have data. Oof.
Hey Mario Warriors, I hope you guys can see me and hear me. This is your captain Shreyas here, and you are going to watch the speed solutions of 8th April JEE Mains attempt, both shifts, morning as well as evening, in a very crisp, in a very good, in a very understandable manner. As many questions as possible which are completely based on memory, and I really thank all the amazing students and the team members working behind to gather these questions, solve these questions, type these questions, and on this Saturday evening coming in front of you to make sure that not just today's shift students get benefited from getting to know the correct answers, but also the students who are going to write the exam in the days to come will be benefited a lot. And let me also tell you guys that there were many questions which got repeated pattern wise, look wise. I mean, gravity at depth D or gravity at height H, standard question coming every time. Units and dimensions question is coming every time. Percentage error question coming every time. Carnot engine based question or thermodynamics based question again repeated in the April attempt itself so many times. So you can see there are so many types of questions which are getting repeated. That means if your exam is anywhere after Monday or on Monday, guys, you need to make sure you solve all the papers, watch the speed solutions, and also join the Telegram channel so that you get the entire PDF of the questions, the answers, as well as the solutions. Alright, so let's begin. Let's begin with the class, and my name is Shreyas, and you can also follow me on my Instagram handle where I keep updating you guys about what is happening. Alright, so thank you for liking and thank you for subscribing. If you have not done that yet, please do that right now. It means a lot. Come on, go ahead, smash the like button. Let's increase the likes. Let's take this up. Gather all your friends, gather all your batchmates. It's time to start with the first shift. Alright, so the first shift, 8th April JEE Mains paper discussion starting now. And here is the first question on your screen. Let's have a look. Okay, so Kirti Kumar, I have already mentioned which topics, which chapters you can skip and still get 95 to 97 percentile. Just watch that video, bacha. Okay, so let's start with this. The body weighs 400 Newton on this, and at this distance, what is the weight of that body? Standard question, it has been repeated many times in April attempt itself. So the logic for that is gravity at height h is nothing but gravity on the surface, right, g naught into r square upon r plus h. Here h is nothing but r by 2 whole square. So this will be g naught r square divided by 1 plus 1 by 2 is 3 by 2. Squaring that, I will get this as 9 by 4 r square. R square cancels. It will become 4 by 9 g naught. That's what I'll get. Now I'm so sorry guys, it was not at height, it was at depth. I'm so sorry. Let me just erase everything. Sorry. This was at depth r by 2. So at depth r by 2, the formula that I will use is gravity at depth d is g naught 1 minus depth by r. Depth is r by 2 and r is the radius. R cancels, 1 minus half is half. So it will be g naught by 2. So if the gravity becomes half, obviously the weight will also become half. So basically it will be 400 divided by 2, which is nothing but 200 Newton. Yes, game squared, it was depth, and that's the correct answer. Okay, that's the correct answer. True. Yep. Awesome, awesome. Semiconductors, you want to know carefully. Anish, I have conducted beautiful classes on semiconductor. Many classes are there. There is a one shot, there is a beautiful Pathfinder playlist. In that also you will find the semiconductor lecture. In fact, I have divided it into 2 classes if I'm not wrong. Just watch that. Okay. Chalo, let's move on to the next question. Mass is given, velocity is given, time 1 second, force is something I something j. What is the j component in the force? Alright, from velocity, how do I find force? From velocity, I can find acceleration. From acceleration, I can find force by Newton's law. So let's do that. So acceleration, like we all know, is nothing but the rate of change of velocity. So if I take the derivative of this, it will be 2i cap, and here I will have 6t j cap. 6t j cap. Everybody? Okay. Now from this I can also find the force. Force is mass into acceleration. So just multiply mass. Mass is nothing but half kg into this 2i cap plus 6t j cap. So when you multiply, you will get this as I cap plus 3t j cap. Now the value of time is 1 second. So the force at 1 second will be nothing but I cap plus 3 j cap. So now the question says, what is that coefficient of j component? So basically this number is nothing but x. So x is 3. Yep. I have given tricks and tips also. There are many sessions which I have made. If you just search for tips and tricks, cheat codes for examinations like JEE and all of that, you are going to get obviously the sessions which I have conducted on this channel. All right. Great. Shall we move ahead to the next one? Very straightforward and simple. Here comes the next question. Momentum increases by 50%. What is the percentage change in the kinetic energy? This exact same question I have done it so many times in mock tests as well as problem solving sessions. Let's do this. So guys, I would request all of you to please chat only in English. This is an English medium channel. I know we all have our beautiful mother tongues and languages which we all talk to each other outside the boundary and outside the limits. But over here, we must ensure that you continue speaking only in English, okay? Or else the admin will block you. Keep that in mind. Okay, let's start. So here if you see the relationship between momentum and kinetic energy, see guys, kinetic energy is nothing but momentum square by 2m. Kinetic energy is nothing but momentum square by 2m. Okay, now if I increase the momentum by 50%, what will happen to the new kinetic energy? See guys, if I increase the momentum by 50%, that means the new momentum is P plus 0.5P, which is basically nothing but 3 by 2P. 3 by 2, 50%. So half of it is added. So that's why I've added 0.5. So that's the new momentum. So this will be 3 by 2P whole square by 2m. So squaring 3 and 2, I will get 9 by 4. 9 by 4. And here I will have P square by 2m. P square by 2m is the old kinetic energy. So this will be 9 by 4 times of K. 9/4 of K is nothing but 2.25 K. 2.25 K. Now here I will just write it in a very peculiar manner. Earlier, see, look at this. The old kinetic energy was K. So to get 2.25 K, how much more kinetic energy you need? Apart from K, you need 1.25 K. This is that extra energy that you need. So the question is, how much is that increase? How much is that increase? It is 1.25 times of the original energy. That means it is basically 125%. 100% of K is K. 125% is 1.25 times of that. I hope that is clear. Everyone? So that's option D. Moving on to the next one. Two projectiles thrown. What is the ratio of the ranges? We all know the range formula. The range formula is nothing but U square sine of 2 theta divided by G. So here the ratio of the ranges is asked. So R1 by R2 will be nothing but U1 by U2 whole square, and here I will have sine 2 theta 1 by sine 2 theta 2. What is U1? It is 40. What is U2? It is 60. So square this. What is sine of 2 times of 30? Basically sine 60 upon sine of 2 times of 60 is basically 120. This 0 goes. 4 by 6 is 2 by 3. Squaring it, I will get this as 4 by 9 into sine 60 is root 3 by 2. Sine 120 is also root 3 by 2. They both cancel and I am left with just 4 by 9. So the answer for this is basically 4 by 9. That's the beauty of this. Directly formula based question, and just substitute the values and you will get the answer. Yeah, you should not make any mistakes while calculating these trigonometric values, or else you will get some root 3 unnecessarily over there and you will probably mark the wrong answer. Thank you for all that love that you guys are smashing throughout the chat box. I can see the hearts coming. Keep it going guys, and do not also forget to smash the like button down there. And after the video ends, do not forget to leave a comment on how your session was and what is your anxiety level in case you are going to write the exam in the days to come. Moving on, next question. What is the graph of electric field toward a non-conducting solid sphere? How many of you remember me discussing this question just 2 days back? How many of you remember? See, it's very predictable guys, the paper. I mean, this same question came, but instead of field, what had they asked? How many of you remember this? This was on potential. Same question. Same question has been repeated, but now for field. So what will happen for a solid sphere? For a solid sphere, all the charges will go on the periphery, on the surface, right? All the charges, where will they go? They will go on the surface, right? Nothing will be remaining inside. It's a conducting sphere. Everything will go outside. So inside, the field will be 0. Outside, it will behave like a point charge. Outside, it will behave like a point charge, as if all the charge is accumulated at the center. So basically, you will see that if it is a uniform, if it is conducting, then the field will be 0. Here, because they have mentioned the word non-conducting, then the things will change. If it is non-conducting, then the things will change. Then the charges will be distributed everywhere. The charges will be distributed everywhere. When you are outside, then it behaves like a point charge. Then it behaves like a point charge. So it will be inversely proportional to r square. Inversely proportional to r square. But the moment you are inside, then it is directly proportional to r. Remember that. It is a straight line. It is directly proportional to r. And outside it is inversely proportional to r square. So that's why the graph will go up and then it will come down. It will go up and then it will come down. Yeah, so if it was non-conducting, this is the case. If it was conducting, then nothing will be there inside, field will be 0. Outside, it will behave like a point charge. Okay, moving on. This is again, assertion reason questions are coming very commonly even in the January attempt it came and in April attempt. So be prepared to see not just matrix or multiple choice, match the following questions, but also assertion and reason based questions are there. So heat is given to the gas, the temperature will definitely increase. No, I don't think so. This is correct. What do you guys say? I don't think so. This is necessarily correct. Purnama, Nivedita, I'm just solving the paper right now. You can watch my session on important topics and topics that you can skip in the channel itself. Just go to the past videos and live sessions. You will see it is there. I just made it few days back. Yep, it is false. Definitely, temperature may not necessarily increase. Imagine isothermal process. In isothermal process, temperature does not change, but heat is given or absorbed. Definitely. So this is not necessary. If positive work is done, volume must increase. That is always true, guys, because work done is basically P delta V. If this is positive, volume increases, then the work done is also positive. So that is definitely correct. Yep. Game square, it depends on what exactly are you targeting, bacha. Okay, very nice, very nice, very nice. Awesome. So what is this? This kind of question came, guys. Can you believe that? I don't know whether this really came, but I started laughing. Okay, why did this question come? I'm pretty sure all of you would have got it. So the resultant of this will be root of a square plus a by 2 square. X component square plus y component square is this resultant using Pythagoras, that's all. So a is outside common and inside the root you just have 1 plus 1 by 4. So it will be a root of 5, root 4 is basically 2. So a root 5 by 2, that's it. Yeah, so simple, easy peasy. Everybody is getting bonus marks over here. This is like a bonus question. Everybody should have got this, right? Such a lallu, easy peasy question. This question was also easy. The question said energy density. So to find the density of energy, the formula is half stress into strain. Now we all know that stress is nothing but Young's modulus into strain, right? Stress is Young's modulus into strain. How do I know that? Because Young's modulus is stress by strain. So stress is Young's modulus into strain. And this strain will come over here as it is. So it will be half times Young's modulus into strain square. Now you just have to substitute here everything. Young's modulus is 7 into 10 to the power 11. Strain is nothing but 0.04. So it is basically 0.04 whole square. That's it. There you go. And you're going to get the answer. Just see if you get this as 5.6 into 10 to the power 8. This should come out as 5.6 into 10 to the power 8. This is joules per meter cube because this is density of the energy. How much energy is there per unit volume? Very good game squad. If you are aiming for NIT, definitely it is possible. If you are aiming for JEE 2024, if you are a 2023 student, I guess you just have few days left and maybe you would have just given the paper or maybe you're going to give the paper, but depends on how you score, in these examinations. Moving on, next question. For an electron and a proton with same de Broglie wavelength, the ratio of the linear momentum, all this was so confusing for so many students, especially this number. So many of you made a silly mistake and so many students came and told, sir, what stupid mistake I did, sir. Look at this, de Broglie wavelength is h by p, no? So p is basically h by lambda. If lambda is given to be same, if the de Broglie wavelength is given to be same, obviously the linear momentum will be same. What has mass got to do anything with that question or the solution? So the linear momentum P will definitely be same. That means the answer should be 1:1. Yes or no, bacha? How many of you got this? How many of you got this? Such a straightforward question, but you get tricked the moment you look at the mass. Why is that mass given? Unnecessary information. But if the question asks you what is the ratio of the velocity, for that you will need the ratio of the masses, but I don't think that is asked, so don't worry about it. Moving on, next question. Air bubble volume at depth 40 meter. It goes to the surface. What will be the new volume? slight combination of fluid mechanics and slight combination of gases law thermodynamics. So 2 chapters combined in this question. See guys, when the bubble is inside, okay, at a depth of, what is it? I think 40 meters. Then the pressure over there at that depth will be atmospheric pressure plus rho GH. Rho is 10 to the power 3, G is 10, height is basically 40. So this will become 10 raised to 5 plus this will be 4 into 10 to the power 5. So this will be 5 into 10 to the power 5. That is the pressure at the bottom, okay, at the depth for 40 meters. The moment the bubble comes over here, then at that point, what is the pressure? The pressure will be just P naught, atmospheric pressure, which is 10 to the power 5. Now you can see the pressure has changed, that's why the volume changes. And assuming temperature is constant, which is a fair assumption, assuming temperature of the lake has not changed, so I can say pressure into volume is also basically a constant. So therefore 10 raised to 5, when the pressure is 10 raised to 5, what is the volume? I do not know. What is the pressure at depth? It is 5 into 10 to the power 5. What is the volume? I think it is 1. So you can clearly see the volume is basically 5 units or 5 centimeter cube. That's it. I hope this is clear. I hope this is clear. I have made a complete session, bacha, on just the formulas. You can just search on our homepage of the channel itself. It's there, right on the channel, right? All the physics formulas. There is a separate video for only 11th, separate video for 12th, and a separate video for tips and tricks and how to remember all the formulas in a very easy manner. I have related all the chapters in one go. I hope you have seen that lecture. If you have not seen it, please watch. It is one of the most watched videos of mine. Moving on to the next question. Okay, great. Here it is. The height of the antenna is this much, radius of the earth is this much. This question has been repeating in every shift. So that means all the students, please remember the formula and go through the formula for range, for the signal coverage, for a tower of height h when the antenna is at a height h. Also you need to study amplitude modulation. There have been questions on that as well from communication systems. So one question, most of the times it is coming. So area is nothing but pi into the range square, pi into range. Range is the radius. So the area that you will cover will be the area of the circle. So the tower is at the center, you are covering up a circle. So you have to calculate that area. And the formula for range, my dear students, is 2 times of RH under the root. Square it, root goes, so pi into 2 into radius is 6400. Height is 98 meters. That is basically 98 into 10 to the power minus 3 kilometers. Solve that, I think you will get the answer. Just see if you get the answer as 3942. So you should get the answer as 3942 kilometers square. Great. Yes, so some of you were like, sir, for JEE 2024, is there some lecture series that we can watch? So guys, what's the answer for that? Those of you are regulars here, those of you who are loyal subscribers, they already know. The playlist for that is the Pathfinder playlist, right from the basics of entering 12th, like vectors, basic maths, etc. I have taught that. There is a beautiful playlist of all the chapters of physics in the Pathfinder. Not just that, if you are 11th standard JEE 2025 student, then there is a 11th standard playlist. You can still use it. It's not like the physics has changed. It's not like Newton's laws is suddenly invalid in 2025. So the laws of physics are same. So the lectures are still as beautiful as they are. Yeah, great. So crash course, bacha, it's JEE is almost over. No point of having a crash course right now. Okay, great. Moving on to the next one. This is also a fun question. There is an object placed between 2 mirrors. The distance between the second and the third image on the left side of this mirror. So because of this mirror, this guy's reflection will fall here. So that will be at a distance of basically 2 centimeter. This image will now become object for this mirror. That is at distance of 2 plus 10, which is 12 centimeters. So behind this, you will see there will be another image formed at a distance of 12 centimeters. Now, this image will become object for this mirror. That will be at a distance of 10 plus 12, which is 22. So 22 centimeters behind. So that would be over here. and so on and so forth. I think this much is sufficient. But there is one more set of images which we have missed. We need to take into account that as well. So first we started by this mirror's reflection. How about taking this object's reflection in this mirror also? This object is at a distance of 8 centimeter from here. So behind the mirror, you will see somewhere over here, you will get at a distance of 8 centimeter, the first image being formed. This 8 centimeter image will now become an object for this mirror. So 8 plus 10, which is 18. So 18 centimeters behind. So you will see somewhere here, right? This will be the next image formed. Next will be formed here, next will be formed here, and so on and so forth. This will continue. Now the main thing is, if you observe carefully, this is the first image, this is the second image, this is the third image. The question is, what is the distance between these two on the left side of A? This is 22, this is 18, so obviously it is 22 minus 18, which is basically 4 centimeters. 4 centimeters. Great, great. So Nivedita, I have asked so many times that I have to attempt physics or any other subject first for your upcoming examination. It completely depends on you. I generally tell students to solve chemistry first, then solve physics and then maths. But for some students, they are like, no, maths is difficult. I want to get rid of it first and in a limited amount of time, and then I will score in other subjects. But I feel it is little risky strategy because maths papers are usually difficult in JEE Mains for the last 1-2 years. So you might lose confidence and you might just get carried away, and probably you might have scored well in physics and chemistry and you did not give enough time. So that's why it's better to go with chemistry first. But if you feel no, physics is much more easier and natural to me, then go with physics. Okay, that's what I would suggest. Great. What about this question? Mass, radius, cross-sectional of a height of a cylinder are given. What is the maximum percentage of error in the measurement of density of the cylinder? We all know density is mass by volume. Volume is basically pi r square h. You can write this as m by pi r raised to minus 2 h raised to minus 1. The moment you write it like this, the relative error in the density will be relative error in mass, right? Check the power of m. The power of m is 1. Why did I write it like this? Because whenever you have to find percentage error, relative error, you always express it in powers, right? So m raised to 1, so 1 into delta m by m. The next power is 2, so plus 2 into delta r by r, plus h's power is 1, so delta h by h. If you are wondering, should I take that negative sign? No, it's always the mod value. It's only the mod value. Exactly. Very good. Now, just substitute everything over here and you will get the answer. So this is basically 0.03 divided by 6 plus 2 times of, what is this? Oh, sorry, 1 second. My bad. First is mass. So mass is this one. So that is 0.01 divided by 0.4 plus 2 times the radius. The radius is this one. So 0.03 divided by 6 plus delta h by h. That is 0.04 divided by 8. But this is just the relative error. If it was percentage, then just take this entire thing and multiply by 100. Multiply by 100. Yep. So if it is absolute error, should we take negative sign? No. No, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to take negative sign. They will always ask you what is the maximum possible error. The absolute error, if they ask you, then you will just find delta rho. So you know the value of rho, just shift the value of rho there. You will get the value of delta rho. That is the error in that. Okay. No, you don't have to take negative. So just see if you get this as 4%, my dear students. Yep. I hope this is clear. Everyone with me? Awesome, awesome, awesome. Moving on to the next question. Guys, make sure you maintain the decorum of the channel, talk in English only. Moving on. An atom of atomic mass 242 having binding energy this breaks into 2 atoms of this, then what is the Q value of the reaction? We all know Q value is nothing but the binding energy of the reactants minus binding energy of that product. Now binding energy of the reactant, if you notice, the atomic mass number is 242. The binding energy per nucleon is 8.4. So per nucleon it is this much. So for 242 nuclear particles, the total binding energy will be 242 into 8.4. Is that right? Minus, if you look at the product, has a mass number 121 and the energy per nuclear particle is 7.1. So 7.1 into 121 such nuclear particles. But remember, there are two such atoms which will be created. 121 plus 121 is 242. Correct? So there you go, into 2. That into 2 is very important. Now you solve this, you shall get the answer as 314.6. This is very straightforward after this. Understood? Clear or straightforward formula? Main concept over here is it is binding energy of reactant minus product, and the binding energy was given per nuclear particle, so multiply by the number of nuclear particles. This 2 is also often missed by many students. They forget that there were two atoms, they just write 7.1 into 121. That is also wrong. Okay? Tharshan, if you have not done communication systems right now, I would say avoid, stay away from that. But just remember few formulas, modulation index, percent, how to calculate that, and just see how to solve problems on range and that area. That's all. Just study these 2-3 things. The power of the antenna, what is it proportional to, inversely proportional to. That's it. Nothing more you will have to study. Hopefully the questions will come from these 3 subtopics only. I'm so glad IIT JEE, everything has helped you, and I'm so glad that you are sharing this with all the students in the live chat. Great, great. Chalo, this is such a simple question. I want everybody to spam in the chat box right away, right now. What is the answer, guys? If you throw a particle, charged particle, such that it has 2 components, then what will the particle do? Will it go in a straight line, circular, cycloid, or helical? It goes in a spring-like structure. Spring-like structure. Yes, the answer is helical. Remember, if you give it like this velocity, this component is there, this component is there. Because of this component, it goes in circular. Because of the other component, it goes forward. That is the helical structure, which is of the spring-like structure. Great. Moving on to the next one. This is also pretty much straightforward. What is the moment of inertia of this semicircular ring? Guys, over here, all the masses on the ring are at the same distance from the center or from the axis. Take any mass, it is at the same distance. So when you find I is equal to sigma mi ri square, r is the same, so sigma mi, r is just r square, so r I can take it outside, so sigma mass, so that is basically r square into the total mass. So mr square is the final answer. So where is mr square? A lot of you would have thought the answer is half mr square. That is wrong. Many of you thought, sir, half ring, no, so half the mass. Are mere bacche, this mass is also that mass of that semicircle. Is mass of that semicircle. Okay, great. Moving on to the next one. What is the dimension of this? This question was repeated so many times. We have done this in the mock test also. I think I have done it in regular classes as well. This is from the chapter of electromagnetic waves. If you remember, speed of light is 1 by root mu naught epsilon naught. Square this. So c square will be 1 by mu naught epsilon naught. So the dimensions of 1 by mu naught epsilon naught will be the dimensions of speed of light square. Speed of light is length raised to 1 t raised to minus 1 square. So that will be L square t raised to minus 2, which is option D. Yep, that is option D. There you go. Very nice. Awesome, awesome. Okay, great. Moving on to the next one coming up on your screen. This was a very good tricky question. See, all these questions were easy before this. This I am telling you, this was a very good question. I don't know how many of you were able to solve in this question. There is some battery, I think the battery is missing over here. Okay, the battery is there, and the battery supplies some current. There is capacitor, resistor, galvanometer, everything. No mention of balancing. No, we do not know. In fact, it's not even a Wheatstone's bridge, because there is resistor here, capacitor, resistor. Either you have all capacitors or all resistors. There's a combination of both. Capacitor, we know, blocks the DC. What does a capacitor do? It basically blocks your DC current. So this battery, whatever current it supplies, it will go like this, it will go like this, it can't go here, so it will go like this, it will go here, it can't go here because there is capacitor. Galvanometer is just a resistor, no? So it will just come over here like this. It will go through the galvanometer. Then it can't go here. It will go like this. It will go like this. And it will come out. So easy. The same current flows here like this. That same current I is flowing throughout the circuit. Is that right? Everyone? The same current I is flowing. Now observe guys. If you want to find the, voltage across C1 and C2. Now the voltage across C1 is, look at that. The voltage across these 2 points is the total voltage drop across these 2 resistors. The voltage drop V1 across this capacitor is the voltage drop across 6 and 2 ohm. 6 and 2 are in series. 6 ohm and 2 ohm, one after the other, same current is flowing, they are in series. So it will be basically IR. I is I, resistance is 6 plus 2. Is that right? Similarly, voltage drop across C2, the voltage drop across C2 across this point and this point, across this point and this point is the same as voltage drop across this and this resistor together. Both are in series. 2 ohms and 8 ohms, they are in series. So V2 will be I into 2 plus 8. Now the question says just divide both of them and see what is the answer. So V1 by V2 will be, I cancel, 6 plus 2 is 8, 2 plus 8 is basically 10. So this is 4 by 5. So answer is 4 by 5. Yep, that is the answer. Beautiful question guys. Many students thought the battery should be needed or C1, C2 values are needed. No, the idea is voltage drop between these 2 points for this capacitor is same as the voltage drop between these 2 points like this. Same for these 2 points, the voltage drop is the same as voltage drop across these 2 resistors. And use Ohm's law, V is IR, you get the answer. Next question, LC oscillating circuit, what is the maximum current through the circuit will be how much? And capacitance is given, and maximum charge is given, and inductance is also given. So because it is LC oscillating circuit, we know that the energy stored in inductor will completely go into energy stored in the capacitor. Again, capacitor's energy comes back into inductor and this keeps on oscillating. When maximum energy is there in the inductor, the energy will be half L I max square. When maximum energy is there in the capacitor, it will be half Q max, that is the maximum charge stored, square divided by C. Half gets cancelled. Question is maximum current, right? So basically I max square is Q max square. Your L will go below, so divided by LC. So basically I max is nothing but Q max divided by root of LC. Now substitute everything. Maximum charge here, L value here, C value here. Substitute all the 3 of them and you will get the answer. That's it. So answer is 0.18 ampere. Understood the logic? Give me a thumbs up guys. Give me a thumbs up. Understood till here. Can we move ahead? Everyone following? Not following? Great. Moving on to the next question coming up on your screen. This is very straightforward. Okay. So we have a combination of logic gates. Question is, what does this circuit behave like? Which gate is it? Which gate is it? I feel I can solve it by Boolean algebra. If this is A, this particular part behaves like a NOT gate. This is also a NOT gate. So whatever input is there over here, I will get A bar over here. Whatever input is there over here, negation. So I'll get B bar over here. Now these are the inputs to this NAND gate. So if you see, the operation that I'm actually doing over here is A bar and B bar, not of that, so I'll put another bar over there. A bar dot B bar, bar of that. Use your De Morgan's principle. Use your De Morgan's principle. What is that? Basically, if you have A dot B whole bar, it is basically A bar plus B bar. So here A bar is the A, B bar is the B. So what are you going to get? You are going to get A bar's bar plus B bar's bar. Bar will become, what will bar become? It will just become the same original Boolean quantity. So that will just be A and this will be B. What is this? This is basically OR. So this is A or B. That means option B is the correct answer. Very easy. Some of you might have done it using truth table. I feel that is little lengthy for this problem. If you do it by De Morgan's principle and simple Boolean algebra, it looks much easier. Exactly. Moving on now to the second shift. All excited, guys, for the second shift discussion? The evening shift, 8th April, JEE Mains. Get ready, guys. Let me just start by drinking some water. Ready, guys? All right, let's start. Here comes the first question coming up on your screen. Game Squad feeling demotivated after seeing questions? Happens, bacha. You're right now in 11th. I'm pretty sure by the time you move to 12th and towards the end of it, you will have enough practice. So the key is to practice all varieties of question. Everything. Don't be scared. Arey, this kind of question I don't want to solve. It's not my comfort zone. So you have to try and move out of the comfort zone because you want to crack one of the toughest exams in the world, bacha. Okay, Mohammad, always bacha, I'm going to support all the JEE students evergreen. This question, projectile, find maximum height. So we know if this is a y versus x graph, at maximum height, what is the speciality? The derivative dy by dx is 0. The derivative dy by dx is 0. So take the derivative. So d by dx of x minus 1 by 20 d by dx of x square is 0. So basically 1 minus 2x by 20 is 0. So 1 is equal to 2 by 20 is 1 by 10. So 1 by 10 and this is x. So x is basically 10 meters. So what this tells you is at 10 meters the height is maximum. So that maximum height is the y coordinate. So use this expression to find that y coordinate. It's not that difficult. It will be 10 minus 10 square by 20. So 10 minus 10 square, that's 100. 100 by 20 is 5. 10 minus 5 is just 5 meters. So 5 meters is the answer. Just check this out. Yes, it is. So at maximum height, the slope is 0. So I did derivatives, found out the value of x for which the height is maximum, and then use that exact value of x in this expression and got y coordinate, which is also the height. Moving on to the next one. Capacitor of capacity this, charge to this, connected with identical uncharged capacitor, find the heat loss. So my dear students, for this again standard question done so many times even when I have taught you capacitor. So first of all, you just have one capacitor, that's 600 picofarad. Okay, it's connected to a battery of 200 volts. So the charge on it will be CV. C is basically 600 pico, which is 10 to the power minus 12, into voltage. Voltage is 200. So that is going to make it 12. These are 4 zeros. So I can just write it into 10 to the power minus 8. So that is the value of the charge on it. 12 into 10 to the power minus 8 coulomb. Now what I'm going to do next is this battery is disconnected and now you're connecting it with an identical uncharged capacitor. So the moment you take this charged capacitor, connect it to another uncharged capacitor, the charges will get distributed equally because the capacitances are equal. So eventually what you're going to see is both these capacitors will have Q by 2 charge. Yeah, Q by 2 charge. Both the capacitances are of 600 picofarad. Now from here to here, the amount of energy stored has changed because when the charges move, current flows, there will be some heat which is lost in the wires connecting the circuit. So definitely there is some energy loss. Don't think that energy is conserved. That is a wrong thing to believe in. So the final solution is delta U is initial energy. Initial energy will be nothing but half CV square I can do. Capacitance into V square. So 600 pico is 10 to the power minus 12 into V square. So that is 200 square minus final energy. Now if you look at the final energy, it will be half Q square by C, but the Q value I will not take it as 12, I will take it as 6 into 10 to the power minus 8, because half will get distributed. So it will be 6 into 10 to the power minus 8 whole square divided by capacitance, which is 600. Pico is 10 to the power minus 12. But there are two such capacitors. Do not forget to multiply by 2. This is very important, bacha. This is very important, bacha. I hope this is clear. Now when you do the math, you'll get the answer as 6. So solve this, guys. After solving, you will get delta U is equal to 6. Okay? Understood, guys? Okay, Khushi, I'll tell you what has happened in the question. You took a capacitor, you charge it using a battery. Don't you believe that there will be some energy stored in the capacitor? How much energy will be stored? Half C V square. Half C V square. Okay, that's the initial energy. Now, you forget the battery. This is a charged capacitor. You take that capacitor, connect it to another capacitor. What will happen? The charges will go from charged to uncharged. It will get distributed. But since both the capacitors are equal, half charge will be here, half charge will be here. That means out of 12, 6 will be here, 6 will be here. 6 into 10 to the power minus 8 here, 6 into 10 to the power minus 8 here. This will have some energy, this will have some energy. So I'll find the final energy. How? Half charge square by C. That is the formula I'm using over here. The formula that I'm using over here is half Q square by C. Whereas over here, for the first part, the formula that I have used is half C V square. Because C was given, V was given. Here, charge is given and capacitance is known. Understood? Clear? Is that understood? After this, the calculations part, I think you guys will do it. Moving on. Everyone should be able to give this. Area under velocity time graph gives you displacement. Clinical clear, very good. Looks like it's been serialized as well. Area under acceleration time graph gives you change in velocity. Yes, I think both the statements are correct. Both the statements should be correct, guys. Definitely. True and true. Area under velocity time gives you definitely displacement. Acceleration time gives you not velocity but changes in the velocity. Definitely. Moving on to the next one. There is a bullet of certain mass. It's moving with certain speed. It hits a block. After it hits the block, it then becomes a part of that block. It then becomes a part of that block. Now that block along with the bullet will have some speed V. That system will travel for some distance before it finally halts. It stops. And in this process, it ends up moving 20 meters. That is the question's explanation. What is happening? The bullet hits, gets stuck, the system starts moving. Because the surface is rough, after some time it stops. First thing I'll do is conserve momentum to find this velocity. So conserving momentum for that collision part. Initial momentum is of the bullet. Mass of the bullet into speed of the bullet. The block is not moving. Finally, both of them become one system. What will be the mass? 3.9 plus 0.1. 3.9 plus 0.1. What is the total mass, guys? Obviously, it will become 4 kg, yes or no? This and this will become 4 kg. So it will be mass into the new speed. So how much will it be? It will be 0.1 into 100, which is basically 10 meters per second. That is the new speed. It is the new speed of the system. Now, whatever kinetic energy this guy has, that kinetic energy will be lost against the work done by that friction. That kinetic energy will be lost against the work done by friction. So how much kinetic energy this has? Half mass into speed. Speed I just found out to be 10. So 10 square is equal to work done by friction. Work is force displacement, multiply. So force is, look at this, force multiplied by your displacement, and force will be nothing but mu mg. So mu I do not know, mass is basically 4, g is basically 10, displacement is 20. This 4 and this 4 goes, 10 square by 2 is basically 50, is equal to mu into, this is 200, so mu will be basically 1/4, which is 0.25. Just check this out, it is 0.25. Yes, Batman, that's the answer, 0.25. Excellent, very good. So Nivedita, basically, just like I told before also, it's a simple question. See, the bullet is moving with this speed, okay, 400 meters. This block is at rest. It hits, perfectly inelastic collision becomes a part of it. Once it hits, the entire thing starts moving. It starts moving, but it is moving on a rough surface. So it will lose out the energy. Whatever kinetic energy it has, it will lose out against the friction. So eventually it will stop. So for the first part, I made it a collision problem. So mass of the bullet into velocity will be total mass into new velocity. Found out the new speed. For the second part, I used the energy principle. So the kinetic energy, half mass v square, speed I know already, is equal to force into displacement. Force will be friction. Friction is mu mg or mu n will be mg, and into displacement, which is already given as 20 meters. Is that okay, bacha? Is that okay, Nivedita and everyone? Sir, I would get 20 to 25 correct answer. That's good enough, Batman. It depends on what you are targeting. Were you targeting 200, 250, 180 and all of that? Okay, look at this. A beautiful question again on your communication systems. I was just telling you some time back. Guys, there are three main concepts. Range, area, right, for the towers. Then you have power proportional to length and square, and inversely proportional to lambda square. That's, I think, option A over here, yes. And the third concept is of amplitude modulation and modulation index. Just these three things, if you know, most likely you will be able to solve the communication system problems. Okay, this is straight away a standard formula. Moving on to the next one coming up on your screen. These three resistors equivalent is, first of all, what are these three resistors in? All the three resistors are in basically parallel. This is your disguised form, standard disguised form. Everybody has solved this kind of question, right? R1, R2, R3, they are all in parallel. So 1 by R will be 1 by 20 plus 1 by 20 plus 1 by 10. 1 plus 1 is 2. So 2 by 20 plus 1 by 10. So that is basically 1 by 10 plus 1 by 10. 1 plus 1 is 2. So 2 by 10, which is basically 1 by 5. So 1 by 5 is 1 by R. So R will be basically 5 ohms. That's the answer. Exactly. That's the answer. Straightforward. If you know this, that this is a parallel circuit, that's it, you will save a lot of time. Else you will waste time on figuring out whether it is parallel, series or something else. So if you want to know how this is parallel, just watch my Pathfinder playlist. You will see that over there. This is a standard model question, bacha. Yep. So you have the Ekalavya batch, bacha, for the JEE Advanced. So you can join the Ekalavya batch. Okay. Okay, great. I have called bacha, but nobody is coming for maths, unfortunately or fortunately. I have tried my best to get some maths teacher, but I don't know. Nobody is coming as of now. Okay. So, anyways, find the velocity of the inductor if B is 0.4 Tesla inverse, if induced EMF is 8 volts. Okay. So over here, like you can see, this is a motional EMF problem, and in motional EMF problem, the motional EMF is given by BLV. EMF is 8, magnetic field is 0.4, length is 10, velocity unknown. 0.4 into 10 is 4, so 8 is 4V, so V is basically 2. That's the answer. As simple as that. Let's have a look. Yes, option is 2 meters per second. Great. Moving on to the next question coming up on your screen. Direct formula based question, guys. At a height h, what is the acceleration due to gravity formula? Direct question. How many times did I tell you? At the start of the session only I told you acceleration due to gravity or weight problems for height or depth are commonly coming in all the shifts. So this is an eye opener. Those of you especially are going to give the exam on Monday or after that. Come on. What is the answer, guys? Come on. What is the answer? Come on, come on, come on. The answer is yes, R square, R plus H whole square. Where is it? Yeah, option B. Definitely. Very good. Saladin, skeleton. Wow, what names you guys have, man. Scary names. Very nice. But what does this Saladin mean? Is it some Greek god or something? Or some fictitious game name? Okay, man. So that is for height h. When you go down, it is 1 minus d by r into g. That's the formula. Next question. I don't believe that this kind of question game, this is much simpler than even board level stuff, man. I mean, really, they ask you what is the potential, the potential is this much, how far is the point charge? I mean, really, I think 10th standard student will also be able to do this. V is KQ by R, that's the formula. Voltage is basically 50, K is basically 9 into 10 to the power 9. Charge is given to be 5 into 10 to the power minus 9. The whole thing divided by R. Okay, 10 to the power 9, 10 to the power minus 9 cancels over there. And just check this. This also goes. This will become just 10. Okay, so R will become just 9 by 10 meters, which is 0.9 meters, which is 90 centimeter. Exactly. Option A, I believe. Yes, it is. Very nice. Very nice. Great. Such a easy peasy lemon squeezy question, guys. Moving on. Another, I told you, right? Carnot engine, they are asking question every shift. So guys, again, commonly asked questions, common pattern questions, this one. And even they are asking sometimes questions on Newton's law of cooling as well. Okay, so let's see how do we solve this. Carnot engine working between this and this much work. What is the heat rejected? We all know efficiency is 1 minus T cold by T hot, which is also work done by heat absorbed. Let's solve this. 1 minus cold temperature, 27 degrees Celsius is basically 300 Kelvin. This is basically 400 Kelvin. So this will be 300 by 400. Work done is 2 kilojoules. So 2 kilojoules upon heat absorbed. 0, 0, 0, 0 cancels. 1 minus 3 by 4 is 1/4 is 2 by QA. So the heat absorbed is 4 2s are 8 kilojoules. 8 kilojoules. Now the last part, we know that if 8 kilojoules was given or basically absorbed, out of that 2 kilojoules work was done, so the remaining was basically rejected. So how much would be rejected? 8 minus 2, which is basically 6 kilojoules. 6 kilojoules, which is option B. No, it's not option A, it's option B. I hope this is clear. Gopishan, we have people who want to study bacha. This is not a matrimony platform or a friend making platform. You can make friends, but concentrate bacha over here. Okay. Chalo, let's move on to the next question on your screen. Which of the following is the highest energy electromagnetic wave? Highest energy. This direct question on an EM waves. At least if they would ask what is the application of X-ray and all of that, still better. Or at least what is the frequency range or wavelength, that was at least a better question. But they have asked which has the highest energy. Radio waves in fact has the lowest frequency. Microwave still better. Infrared still higher frequency. X-rays has the highest among all the 4 options. So highest frequency, highest energy, or basically the smallest wavelength. Great. Next one. A metal, high speed electrons are bombarded. Which rays will be emitted? So on a metal, high speed electrons are bombarded. Which rays will be emitted? Come on. Radio waves, microwaves, X-rays, or gamma rays? What do you think the correct answer to this will be? How to join the Ekalavya batch? Just search for Ekalavya on YouTube. Ekalavya 2023 Shreyas, sir. You will get a session where I have given all the details. Okay. Just search for that. Awesome. What is the answer? X-rays. In fact, this is how Coolidge tube works. So there is a target heavy metal. Okay. Electrons are accelerated by a large voltage. They get a lot of speed. They hit the target material and you will see X-rays come out of it. So that is basically X-rays. It's not radio waves. The radio waves is not the correct answer. Gamma rays come because of nuclear reactions. So that is also not true. Okay. So radio waves and microwaves are produced by different other mechanisms, not by bombarding electrons for sure. Okay. Again, a statement based question. If you know it, or else you don't know it. Electromagnets are made of soft iron. So you take a coil and put some iron, soft iron material like a nail or some cylindrical object made of cast iron or soft iron, and that becomes an electromagnet. When you pass current, it attracts magnetic objects around it. So electromagnets are made of soft iron. What do you guys say about it? Yep. So study, I just check electromagnetic waves lecture. I have created a lecture beautifully on that. It's a proper one lecture. You just see that I have given all the wavelengths, high to low, even the frequencies high to low, and what is the application of all these electromagnetic waves. Everything is there, bacha. It's there in the Pathfinder playlist. I'm pretty sure you can check it out. Okay, cool. So yes, the answer is true and true both. Yes, it is made of soft iron. Reason is because it has very less coercivity, meaning very easily you can flip the polarities. You can coerce it to demagnetize it also. If it is magnetized, you can demagnetize, you can flip the polarities also very easily. So that's why. And it has got very good retentivity, meaning if you pass the current and even if you leave that current, so still you will see some amount of magnetism will be left. So it will act like a magnet even after it is turned off. So you can still attract objects. Yeah, if you reverse the direction of current, then the magnetic properties begin to go away and it fades away very easily. That's why it has low coercivity, which is of use to us. So whenever I want to demagnetize it, quickly I will reverse the current and it will get demagnetized. And if I turn it off just, then it still remains magnetized and still it can pull things. So I don't have to waste a lot of energy. Great. What is the quality factor, guys? Come on. Quality factor formula. How many of you remember? Quality factor formula is nothing but 1 by R root of L by C. Nothing else is there in this. Just substitute everything. R is basically 100, inductance 1, capacitance 6.25 into 10 to the power minus 6. So this will become 1 by 100. 6.25's root is basically 2.5. 10 to the power minus 6, when it goes on the, or just the root of that will be nothing but 10 to the power minus 3. That's it. So what will this become, guys? So this will become 1 by 10 to the power minus 1 into 2.5, which is 10 by 2.5, which is basically 4. That's the answer. Just check this out. Yes, it is. So 6.25's root is 2.5. This guy's root is 10 to the power minus 3. 10 to the power minus 3 and these two zeros will become 10 to the power minus 1. 10 to the power minus 1, I can take it on the top. 10 divided by 2.5 is 4. That's all. Yeah, that's the answer. Perfect. Okay. I don't believe, I mean, like this kind of questions are coming, like direct formula on fringe width. Nothing great. Fringe width we know is lambda d by d. So fringe width is directly proportional to the wavelength. So beta 2 by beta 1 is lambda 2 by lambda 1. Beta 2 I don't know. Beta 1 is 2 millimeters. New wavelength is 600. Old wavelength is basically 400. 0, 0, 0, 0. 6 goes like this, 3 by 2. 2 and 2 also goes. So beta 2 is basically just 3 millimeters. So that is option C. Yes, Manik Chekawil. Very good, bacha. Perfecto. I hope you guys are enjoying these speed solutions. It must be saving you a lot of time and probably even reduces the anxiety and also gives you that luxury of solving more problems in the morning time, in the afternoon time and the evening time. So you know that, okay, you just have to come in the night and watch these classes and that's it. Done. Yeah. I don't know whether it was numerical value based question or option based. So these are completely memory based questions, guys. So students just give us the data. We make the language. It's not like student dictates us on the phone. Sir, the question was in YDSE, fringe width is this much. No, just student will like, sir, YDSE question, sir, fringe width was asked. If this was the wavelength, then this is the fringe width. If this is the wavelength, then what is the fringe width? Something like that. And they don't even tell us the options most of the times. Sometimes they happen to remember some options and they tell us. That depends completely on how easy it is to remember it. Sir, you only teach maths. Anish, I would wish to teach maths, but you know, I would not be able to do complete justice if I just taught you maths again, because I take up a lot of my time teaching you guys English. Plus, in the days to come, I will be involving myself in teaching you guys mental ability and logical parts. And you remember last month I was also teaching you guys English. So, you know, I don't want to put myself in a soup by teaching everything, although I can teach bacha maths and everything. Okay, I want to focus on your physics part. I would love that some maths teacher comes and, you know, starts teaching you guys. Okay, that would be better. Yeah. So find the distance of the image from the pole. Yeah, don't worry, guys. Shreyas sir is always there for you. For physics, Shreyas sir is there. Okay, I'm not going to leave you guys like this. Okay, advanced also class is coming up. Find the distance of the image from the pole. Okay, curved surface refraction formula, that's it. mu2 by v minus mu1 by u is equal to mu2 minus mu1 divided by r. Mu2 is basically 1.5, v I don't know, minus mu1 is 1 by u, object distance is 15 centimeter. This is basically 15, but I'll put it as minus 15 because it is on this side, is equal to 1.5 minus 1 divided by radius. It's on that side, the center of curvature. So it will be plus 30. So 1.5 is basically 3 by 2v. Minus minus is plus. This will become 0.5. 0.5 is half into 1 by 30. So that's 1 by 60. So this will be 3 by 2v is 1 by 60 minus 1 by 15, which is 1 minus, LCM is basically 60. So 1 minus 4 by 60, which is minus 3 by 60, which is minus 1 by 20. That is basically 3 by 2v. Okay, let's see what happens next. Oops, not 3v by 2v, 3 by 2v. Okay, so next what I'll get is v. If you take it on the top, 20 comes on the top, minus also goes on the other side. So v will be 3 by 2, negative is also there, and this 20 is also there. This goes with this 10 times. So this will be minus 30 centimeter. So basically 30 centimeter is the answer. Yeah, Maya, I'm fine. Just my throat is, again, I don't know, weird. Yeah, the answer is, oh, I don't know why I put 60. This should be 30, guys. 30 centimeters. Yes, that's the answer. Everybody, I don't know whether the data was exactly the same. So if the refractive indices and the radii of curvature, etc. are this, then the answer is 30 centimeters. Okay? Yes, Nivedita, hold on. There is a Telegram channel. Do you know that there is a Telegram channel? Shreyas, right? Captain Shreyas, JEE NEET EMSAT. Just search for that. As soon as I think of the EMSAT crash course, the EMSAT course, I will announce everything on the Telegram channel, and it's your duty to get the students on the Telegram channel as well. Okay, as well as the sessions. Moving on to the next one. Okay, so radioactive sample decays 1/8 of its original value in 3 days. Okay, 1/8 is a very interesting number. 1/8 is 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. That means basically 3 half lives is basically 3 days. Every day it becomes half, next day it becomes half of that, next day it becomes half of that. So that's how it becomes 1/8 in 3 days. So basically the half life is 1 day. That's the first piece of information that you get from this particular line. Now, as per the question, in 5 days, if the amount left is this much, what is the initial amount? So if the initial amount was n, okay, so 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, 5 times, because 5 days means 5 half lives. So 5 days means 5 half lives. What you will get is how much is remaining. The amount remaining is 8 into 10 to the power minus 3. So basically it will be n is equal to 2 raised to 5 into 8 into 10 to the power minus 3. So 32 into basically 8. 32 into basically 8. So that is 256, right, into 10 to the power minus 3 kg. That's 256 grams, or 256 into 10 to the power minus 3 kg. That's the answer. Simple, straightforward, great, awesome. Manish, where are my specs, huh? Ayo, I don't need specs, man, at least now, thank God. Okay, I just hope my vision stays like this. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, I think that was the end of the session. So the entire PDF, not just the slides, even some more questions are going to come probably in the night. Sometimes the questions take some time to print and all of that. And if there are some additional questions, everything will be available in the PDF form. So make sure you are part of the Telegram channel. I'll be updating not just physics, but chemistry and maths as well. So all the 3 subjects. You need to smash the like button, because come on guys, obviously I as well as the channel deserve that like button out there. Now there are a lot of things which are going to come up from my side, which is VIT EEE preparation, which is also the EMSAT preparation, JEE 2025 preparation, JEE 2024 preparation, BITSAT preparation, everything coming up very soon. Just stay tuned guys, have faith in your captain, have faith in your capto, everything is going to be alright, and make sure that you keep watching the sessions on the channel, it's all there. Does not matter whether it's live or recorded, you can definitely benefit out of it. Thank you for subscribing. If you're new to the channel, glad you are here and you are the new member of this channel. Soon we are going to be 1,75,000 subscribers as well, I guess. Bye bye. Have a great time ahead. Have your dinner. Spend time. If your exam is over, relax and rejuvenate, refresh, and again start your preparation for the next few exams. Hasta la vista, guys. Take care. Captain Shreyas signing off.